What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. I am recording this just after recording the last one. I said to you guys I'd wait for the video to go live before building this team to see what the nationality would be, but I don't think I'm going to have much time this evening to do so, so I'm going to actually pick it myself. A lot of the stuff sold, fitness cards, the Romania home kit sold, another fitness card, a few of the contracts sold, the healing cards sold. I'm selling like a lot of the contents from my club. A few players sold. That Bellarabi, I think we picked him up for like 40 something thousand, sold him for 50k. Boateng went, Neuer went, a few more fitness cards. The Hajer badge there sold, healing card sold, Farman sold, Gomez went for 80k. We bought him for 76, so we literally broke even on him. Schürrle sold, Tar sold, Dahoud, Leno, Dawson, Volland there. I made about 1,000 coins on him. Amu sold for 950. Hector, Visa, Muller and Podolski all sold. As you can see, we're still trying to get rid of Marco Reus there. I don't know how much he's going to... don't know how much he's going to eventually sell for, but let's say 20k is going to put us up to like 560. We've got a whole bunch of stuff on the trade pile. A lot of these bronze players won't sell, but eventually over time they'll sell. And we're going to now list up the other dudes that we got in the pack, just because we can. And if they don't sell straight away, what we'll do instead is we will just discard them and take the coins for them. I think some of them will sell, some of them won't. We'll have a look how much Thiago's going for, and then we'll actually go and take a look at the club. So Thiago, by looks of things, is maybe like 2,000 coins, 1,900 coins. That's not too bad. 2,000 coin one there that wasn't sold. I'm going to list him up for 1,800 coins. He'll probably insta sell. I might have been able to get 1,900 for him, but off that free prize pack, more than happy to sell him on for 1,800. So we've got a whole bunch of space in the trade pile now. 37 more slots. I've got a whole bunch of players in the club, a lot more bronzes, but I'm just hanging on to them. Like they're nations that were still in the Euro 2016, but aren't anymore. So Portugal, Belgium, France. Poland, who are obviously out now, Spain, who are out, Wales, who are still in. Like, this guy might sell just because he's Welsh. And what I'm doing is I'm hanging on to these guys until there's potentially a tournament out for them, so that then I can sell them and make some profit on them. There's also a few there that I just need to get rid of that I haven't got rid of yet, but I don't want to plug my trade pile up with too many players just yet. I've already got a whole bunch on there, so only once the other ones sell will we then start to get rid of these guys, and then the rest of the players in the club are all untradables, and we have got a whole load of untradeable players. It might be time to start discarding some of those that don't have contracts left, just because they're kind of useless to me unless I apply contracts to them. But when we take a look at the staff, all I have left is managers. I got rid of a lot of the staff. I discarded a whole bunch of them. There's obviously a lot of untradeable staff in the club as well. And then the club item search, I got rid of all the kits and badges that were sellable. We've got the Ultimate Team third kit, we got the Legends kit, we got the Ultimate Team away kit, we got the Real Madrid badge, we got the Atletico Madrid badge that is untradeable, and in fact we don't even need that in the club either because I'm never going to use it. We've got this kit here. What kits have I got? See, I'm tempted to play with this kit, but I quite like this Swindon Town home kit, so I'm going to keep the Swindon Town kit for now. And then last but not least, when we take a look at the consumable search, so we've got this is untradeable. I don't want to sell these yet because when EA do patch the Chem glitch, Chem styles are going to be relevant, and the Deadeye Chem style is actually a really nice one for like an attacking centre midfield or something like that. The training cards are all untradeable or unsellable, and then we just got a whole bunch of silver and bronze stuff that we may or may not ever finish using throughout the course of our Ultimate Team journey. We've got a few untradeable contracts here, a few untradeable injury cards, an untradeable couple position modifiers, CM to cam card there, CM to CDM, cam to centre forward, another untradeable thing there, and then 3 untradeable manager leagues. So we've got a lot of stuff in the club. With that in mind, I kind of want to build a Spanish squad, but I also kind of don't want to build a Spanish squad. Like, the reason why I want to go Spanish is because I already have a couple of decent Spaniards in the team. We already have, obviously, Ruben Castro and Hesse, who I'm very fond of for both of them. There are a lot of options for Spain outside of the La Liga. We've got a lot of like players that we can put on the bench there as well. But I also don't know if I want to go French. I think French might be fun. But with Spanish, with 500,000 coins, it's possible that I want to go and take a look at Fernando Torres and David Villa now, because I'm interested to use. I really want to use their what? I really want to use their special cards, those new 2 special cards. Like Torres would be great, Villa would be great. I think Villa is a little bit cheaper than Torres, but we'll take a look at what players we could get for right now. So, oh my god, he's rare. He's very rare. There's only 5 of him on the market. That's surprising. Let's go and have a look at David Villa, how much he is. Okay, so there's a lot more of him on the market, although he looks to be about as expensive as Torres. That's surprising. I suppose it's not really that surprising because he's got 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. But yeah, 380,000 coins. Now I could buy him and use him, but then because he's still in packs, I could potentially lose out a lot of money on him. So maybe I'm not going to do that right now. Looks like we just sold a player as well, sold an item on the transfer list, and it was Fernandez. Get in. So what other nations? What could we do? I mean, we could go England and go and get that Gerrard and Lampard if they're cheap enough. Let's have a look at how much Gerrard is going for. If they're going for like 100k to 200k, might be worth it. Yeah, see, again, he's like 250 there. I mean, it is a nice card. Let's have a look at that Balotelli card. Because actually, I loved that Balotelli card when I used him in draft. So if he's cheap enough, oh my god, he's expensive as well. They're obviously going to be expensive because they're brand new cards and they're OP as hell. But I don't know if I want to waste 200,000 coins on this Mario Balotelli. We have got the coins there though, but unlike the German tournament where we could build the German team knowing that they're going to increase in value because they're German tournament, this is like an any nations tournament, so it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be better. Let's go and have a look at how much Ronaldo is and if we could afford a Portuguese team around buying him. How much does he go for right now? I don't care about the striker one. So 490, 800. So 490, that would leave me with 50k, 479. 475, 466. Jesus, that is very cheap. Let's put the filter there to 466. If we can get one for like 430, 420, I'll buy him and just build a cheapo Portuguese team around him because it would be great to actually experience using a Cristiano Ronaldo. But anything, I'd say like if that like 450 or so was kind of his cheapest, 90,000 coins to build a full Portuguese team, not really going to be worth it, and that's where we're looking at, and that 451 isn't even there by looks of things either. So yeah, 458 is the cheapest. That's just a little bit too expensive for me. Let's have a look how much Messi is. Maybe we can go Argentinian. Messi. Okay, so Messi's way cheap. Messi, see that Messi at 380 or that Torres. Do you know what I mean? Like we could go and get ourselves Lionel Messi, build a really strong Argentinian team. There look like be one there at 380. 369 for a Lionel Messi. It's tempting, it really is. 369,000 coins. That'd leave us with like 170k to build an Argentinian team. It would be tough to build an Argentinian team. We have got Zanetti though, but only for 3 games. I don't know if I want to build Messi either. I'm probably like, I don't know. I'm probably gonna go Spanish because we could get like Ramos. We could go get Juan Fran. We can get Jordi Alba. In fact, let's do Spanish. Let's start with Spain. Let's get Juan Fran first because I want to get the team of the season players that I am gonna play with, and Juan Fran is definitely going to be one of those. We'll see how much his team of the season card is going for these days. So it's up in like the 60s. It's not too bad, and Juan Fran's a decent right back. I do have DeMarcos in the team that I can rotate, but there's no point trying to rotate when you've already got someone who doesn't require fitness. Is there one there for 59? Ooh, 58, 58, 55. Ooh, 55k for Juan Fran. I will take him at 55k. That is a bargain. We're also going to go and have a look at Sergio Ramos. So there's our right back. Now our left back, I'm going to actually go and take a look at the Spanish. We could get like Gaia in form. Let's go like this. Go position, left back, nation and region to Spain. Special for 60k. Let's see what we could get for 60k. So we could get Gaia, we could get Balenciaga. That Gaia card in form is actually a really nice upgrade on his main card, and it's super cheap. So I think we'll go for Gaia, and I saw one there for like 17,000 somewhat as well. So being able to pick him up for that cheap is going to be really good. And I might go for that Roberto card in goal. Is it Roberto? I think it's Roberto. And I might go for Ayala at centre back as well because he's really, really good. Oh wow, Gaia is super cheap. Let's actually get him on there. Go Gaia. But again, I don't want to like I said in yesterday's video, I don't necessarily want to buy players just because they fit the fitness or fit the chem kind of glitches. I want to buy players because they're relevant to the team. Ooh, 14,750. He's down to 29 fitness. Somebody knows how to FIFA, definitely. So we'll take Gaia there to go in as our left back. Happy days. Now we could go and get Ayala at centre back. He actually is a very, very good centre back as well. So it's not, I'm not, you know, getting him because of any reason other than the fact that is it this guy? Well, he's not a left back. Okay, so it's not that guy. Is it even Ayala? I think it's Ayala. Is it Victor? Is it Daniel Ayala? Yeah, that's the dude. So 25k for him there, 17k. 16,250. That's super cheap for a team of the season centre back with 71. I suppose actually his defending and physical isn't great. He's got good pace, 6'3" with medium, which is nice. We'll add him to the watch list for now because like someone like Sergio Ramos is just going to be much better. I probably want to get Ben Yat. I think Ben Yat's a superstar and is like super cheap as well for his team of the season. Definitely somebody who I don't mind having in there. I do, though, want to get a couple of 4-star skillers from Spain in here. I'm hoping Ben Yat's not much more than 35k. When we was buying and selling him before, we was getting him from between 28 and 35k. And he is still... Oh, my God. There's two for 27,000 coins right there. And we'll take the one with the more contracts. The fitness, again, doesn't matter. 27,000 coins for that Ben Yat. He's a team of the season card, and he is godly. And he goes for 27k. We're also going to need a right forward Spanish. Wonder what legends, what Spanish legends we can get. Let's take a look. Let's go for Spain. I might buy a legend. We don't use legends much, so it might be worth doing it for the first time ever. If we can get some cheap ones. Hierro might be a good shout. Butragueno, bit expensive. Hierro 260 there, a little bit expensive. 229 there. Once, wait, what? Is that Hierro like super cheap? Fernando Hierro. If that 161 is like 260, oh damn, I'll take that. Hell yeah. So I picked him up for 160 there, and he makes a very good centre back indeed. Really well rounded card. It'd actually make a good centre mid as well. But we'll get our first centre back in there, Fernando Hierro, because the other two of them are at 230 and 260. I'm actually just going to relist him straight away, guys. I know he would be good for the club, but whilst we'll leave this gap open in case he doesn't sell, but I think I can sell him. His buy now is 260. I think I can sell him for 200,000, which will give us after tax like what 15? Wait, hold on, 30,000 coins profit after tax, which is it basically pays for the team of the season Ben Yat if we can sell him at 200,000. And the fact that there are only 3 of him on the market is absolutely outstanding. Watch me change this to 150 and there'll be like 10s of him. No, see, there's still only 3 of them on the market, and ours at 200,000 is super cheap. So very happy with that. And that means we're not going to get Hierro. So now I want to go and look at centre backs from Spain and see which centre back we can get would be best for us. I might look at the right backs for centre back as well. So we've got Bartra. His physical's a bit weak. His card's quite nice. High medium I'm not really interested in. Javi Martinez I'm definitely not interested in. Who else have we got? I know there's like Team of the Year Sergio Ramos. Have I gone for like a weird league or something? There's Arribas there. San Jose, not interested in either of those. Bartra again. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any Ramoses here. Literally seeing no Sergio Ramos. Oh, there we go. First Sergio Ramos. 690 is too expensive. That Ruiz card is pretty decent. 32,000 coins. 377 for Sergio Ramos there. We've literally cut half our budget out by buying that Hierro as well. That PK card would be nice. 90,000 coins there for Gerard PK. Let's go and have a look at how much his special cards go for, because I might pick him up if we could be able to sell him on for a little bit. Gerard PK there. 101. 80k bid. It's a nice upgrade as well. Really nice upgrade on his main card. 115, 101, 90, 150, 101, 103, 129. So yeah, 90,000 coins for that Gerard PK. Not too bad. We're probably... Oh, we missed out on him. I was going to say we'll probably be able to sell him on for like 100,000 coins and make 5k profit, but we've actually missed out on him now. So Gerard PK won't be coming to the club. For midfielders, actually, I need a right winger. Although it doesn't have to be a right wing. It can be, you know, it can be any midfielder or attacker that just fits. That Pedro card is actually really nice. Good pace, shooting and passing. High medium. I want someone with like really good pace, not Villar though. That Pedro card is looking like it might be one of the best. The Sal card doesn't really interest me. There's Williams cards doesn't really interest me either. High 6'1". I mean, he's got nice enough stats, but he's just his pace and not much else, and that's not really for me. We could get a left forward from the Spanish players here if there's a fast one, and just use them. Denis Suarez, I'm definitely not interested in. Not even as a centre midfielder for Denis Suarez. And we could take... I might go and get that Perez card again, actually, just because he'd make a really nice centre midfielder. Sorry, winger. Here we're looking at... See, that Koke is probably a big choice. There's no way Koke is actually 140, right? I'm not going to be paying 140k for him. See, Perez would make a nice midfielder, actually. Is he tall? 4-star skill moves, 5'11". I might go with Perez. I'm gonna try and go and buy that Perez and see how much he goes for. If he's around 50,000 coins again, which Perez is it? Is it Enzo Perez? It's not Enzo Perez. I can't remember which Perez it is. It's Lucas Perez. There we go. So we'll go and see if we can find his team of the season card for around the sort of like 45 to 55,000 coin mark. Well, we saw that one there anyway for like 55k, so he'll definitely be good for the team. Whether we play him on the wing, or whether we play him at centre midfield, or whether we play him at striker and put Castro at the wing because Castro's got more pace. Wow, he's down at 48k. That's crazy cheap. And I don't mind getting just regular golds. I don't mind getting, you know, Sergio Ramos regular gold. Oh wow, there's one there for 45k. I'll take a Perez there for 45k. For now, we're going to put him in centre midfield because I think even though his defending's really low, I think him as a centre midfield will make a really good player because of the 4-star skill moves, because of the good shooting and the good passing. I think he'll work there. And we definitely got the cheapest one on the market by at least 2,500 coins. I wonder if there's one here at 48. So yeah, 48,250 is the next one, and we picked him up for 45k. So decent bargain hunt in there. And if we could have, if that we end up selling a few more players there. If that hero does sell, 30,000 coins profit, just like that, I'd be so happy. If it doesn't, worst case scenario, we'll be able to get our money back for sure. But yeah, 200,000 coins for someone to buy him there. Hopefully they'll buy him. And our squad currently is looking like this. So we've got a few team of the seasons. Perez, Benyat, Hesse. I'm going to play Hesse for now as well, and Castro. I'll go and take a look at the Spanish strikers. We do need to get a Spanish goalkeeper. And I think that Roberto would be a good option. We'll go and take a look at his... we'll go and take a look at his... is it this one here? Is that one there? See, he's actually got really low stats. He's got decent diving and reflexes, okay positioning, but his handling is really weak. How tall is he? I mean, he's 6'4". I don't know, for how much are we going to pay for him? It looks like we're going to pay about 16,000, maybe less than 16,000, maybe 15, 14,000, which isn't bad. But in that instance, I'd probably prefer to go and get myself David De Gea and just play him. And like with goalkeepers, you don't need the fitness / chemistry issue, because the simple fact that they're goalkeepers, they don't lose fitness anyway, and when you put them in goal, they get the they get the chemistry they need. And if there's no David De Gea for 16k, see, De Gea would be a good option. Is he really? Wow, he's almost. Oh no, okay, there we go. He's much cheaper. So yeah, De Gea's card way better. And I'm good. I think I'm going to take David De Gea. I wonder if he has giant throw. It'd be nice to. I'm going to have to check on Foothead. I might have to go and change the goalkeeper out to get De Gea with the giant throw. How is there this many at 11,500 and none at 11,250? That is ludicrous. Oh, there's one there for 11,000. I bet it's expired. No, it wasn't. Okay, so the game was just lying to me. So we pick up a De Gea for 11,000 coins. We now need to get our two centre backs. I'm probably going to go for Ramos. Let's go and take a look at all the Spanish centre backs. We want nation, Spain, position, centre back, and it doesn't matter what, well, I do want them to be gold, I guess, so we'll set it to gold because I don't have to get the special centre backs. So what are we looking at? We're looking at PK, Bartra, Ramos. Ramos would be a good shout. I might actually go for like Ramos and that informed Bartra, because that informed Bartra is good. Albiol's not really my cup of tea. Ramos is definitely good for me. I rate Ramos in this game. I find him to be amazing. However, we are going to have to rotate him unless we go and get a special version of him, which I don't think we can really afford to, and I don't really want to waste coins on a special version of a centre back. I'd rather like play Ramos, inform Bartra, and then when I need to apply fitness to Ramos, get like the PK in there or something, you know. But yeah, Spain definitely is lacking a little bit. We could actually go for that. No, we couldn't. That doesn't work at all. I was going to say we could go for Mascherano, but Spanish league, not Spanish. He's Italian. When we go for special Spanish players, in fact, we could take a look at some of the right backs and left backs or CDMs that might fit into this team. So Guy we've already got in the team. Moreno wouldn't make a good high 5'7". He wouldn't make a good centre back. Doesn't look like there's many other options here either, other than Guy and Moreno. So the left back wouldn't do good in at centre back. The right backs, obviously we've got Juanfran. Now Juanfran would make a decent centre back, high medium but 5'11". We'll take a look at Carvajal. Mario Gaspar would actually make a fantastic centre back. Again, high medium, but he's got really good defensive, physical, and good pace. DeMarcos, it's a shame that he's got like poor defending because his pace would be great. I might buy that informed DeMarcos and play Juanfran at centre back. Carvajal, now he's for 120k, he's just too much. He is too much. That DeMarcos, I think, might be the dude for us. And obviously, if it goes wrong, we'll find out quite quickly. But if it does go wrong, then we can obviously get rid of him. Hector Bellerin, medium, 5'10", not interested there. What about the regular, this Carvajal, 82, 84, and 85. So putting this Carvajal at right back and Juanfran at centre back might be worth it, because Carvajal there, he's super cheap. 29,000 coins for the 83 rated. Good pace, good defending, good physical, good dribbling. The DeMarcos at right back and the Juanfran. See, Juanfran does have high attacking work rate, but I think he will work at centre back. I personally think so. What do you guys think? And if it doesn't work, we could just change him. He's high medium, but he's 5'11", great pace, defending and physical, good passing and dribbling. We could put him in there. We could then go get ourselves DeMarcos at right back and buy the version of DeMarcos that is in form. So again, we don't require fitness. Chemistry doesn't make any difference in this team because everyone's Spanish, so kind of is like a little bit moot. But we'll get him hopefully for around 22,000. Okay, it would help if I put it on special. Okay, so there's nothing for like 22,000. I'm sure I saw one for like 25,000 there. Okay, so there's one there for 23,000. We'll pick him up for 23k. And we'll play him at right back. And if this team goes wrong, guys, I can change it. It's not a problem. You know, I can just sell the DeMarcos on, put Juanfran back in at right back. And then I think what we'll get for the other centre-back is I'm definitely going to get Sergio Ramos. And I think I'll get that informed Bartra as a reserve for Ramos when he needs fitness, but also as a backup if the having Juanfran at centre-back doesn't work. We can then just put in Bartra instead of Ramos. And then we're only missing a winger and a winger and a midfielder, I do believe. And we've got a lot of coins left. Not only do we have a lot of coins left, we've got that Hierro who could potentially get us another 200,000 coins, which would be quite nice. See, I'm not buying a Ramos with 81 chemistry. Sorry, 81 fitness, because we actually require the fitness on our Sergio Ramos. Hopefully one at 24k will give us 100 fitness, or 96, 97, something like that. There is a 96 there with 7 contracts. I'm hoping to find like a, there we go, that's the kind of one we want. 24,000 coins, 99 fitness, 31 contracts, perfect for the team. Sergio Ramos sits in there as well. And so Hesse and Ramos are going to require fitness boosts. What are we going to go for? We're going to go for Bartra. He might even be, he's actually going to be cheaper than Sergio Ramos' regular gold card. Hopefully we can pick him up for around 18,000 coins, would be quite nice. Oh wow, 16,750 with an attributes card on, with 55 contracts. I will take him. That leaves us with 166,000 coins, which is still a hell of a lot of coins. We'll put him in there for now. So what do we need? We need the right forward and a centre mid. The centre mid, who do we go for at centre mid? I mean, we could just go and take a look at, let me go and look at strikers from Spain, because I need to get someone to play right forward, and I don't think Perez is the guy. Could get Aduriz. We could get Team of the Season Aduriz and put Castro and Perez aside from him, which we've done before in our league team. Wow, Adderese. I'm getting Adderese. I don't care. He's too cheap. I'm going to put Castro to the side of him, have Hesse the other side. And we're going to pick up Adderese for what looks like at most 72,000 coins, maybe around 65,000 coins, which would just be so cheap. We might like lose money on these guys trying to get rid of them, but I don't really care, because if we win this tournament enough, because we're using a team that we want to use, we could potentially win this tournament to the point where we win that mystery pack so many times that we actually benefit from it. So there we go. We've got some team of the seasons there. 70,000, 69,000, and that looks to be all. So 69,000 coins for team of the season Adderese. Absolutely sensational. And he's a great player as well. He really is. That 95 shooting, he fits my style of play. We've used him before. So we've completed the team, although albeit Bartra is not going to be finishing in midfield. We've got 97,000 coins. Might be interested to try and have a look at that Koke card to see if we can pick him back up. Let's go for Koke. Obviously not a striker. Here's the team of the season here. There's no team of the season there, although the informed Koke might be pretty decent as well. And what we'll do is we'll end up leaving ourselves with like a few thousand coins just to get a few bonus players. Right, so there we go, 87,500 there. Let's move it down to like 86k, see if we can get one here. Ooh, hello. 85k, 85,500, 85, 83, 80,000 coins. So 80,000 coins for Koke, and that's going to leave us with 17k to like really finish off the team, which is going to be quite easy to do. I mean, the bench is going to be fine because we've got plenty of players in the club that are going to help the bench. And of course, we have got 200,000 coins sat on the trade pile if and when that legend sells. So we're going to put Koke in instead of Bartra. So we're going to swap those two around. So Castro I don't mind on the wing because he's just got much better pace and dribbling. Passing, I'm not going to be crossing much, although it would be good to cross to Adderese. We're going to get Bartra on the bench. We're going to remove all the other dudes, and then I'm going to go and have a look at the cheap players that we can put on the bench that are going to be good. Someone like Jesus Navas, you know, bringing him on as a super sub, which obviously would be really good. So we'll go and get ourselves Jesus Navas, and then we'll take a look at any other cheap players that are going to really fit the team, that could be helpful for us. And you know, if what I can do with Navas as well, if we get him in a right forward position, boom, like that. Come on, is he really that expensive? He's supposed to be a cheap one for us. There you go, 1,900 coins. We'll go with the 4 contract one. What we can do then is, when Hesse requires fitness, we could put Navas at right forward, Castro at left forward, and just keep rotating them like that, because I think that would be a good way to do things. The midfield doesn't require fitness. We do need a centre-back, but we've already got Bartra to replace Sergio Ramos when he requires fitness. And then if Juanfran isn't working out at centre-back, we'll put Bartra in at centre-back. We'll put Juanfran back at right-back, and then we'll go and buy another centre-back to replace with Ramos every other game, probably like the PK or something, just for real cheap. But I also want to go and look at any Spanish players for no more than sort of like 4,000 to 5,000 coins to see if there's any super pacey players out there that we're able to pick up and add into our team. So we've got Diego Capel. His shooting and stuff isn't that great. I basically just want like superstars for the bench. Superstars that we could bring on. Isco would be a good one to put in midfield instead of Perez, where we could put Perez up front. I think I've got an Isco in the club already as well, actually. Fernando Torres, Roberto, Santi Cazorla, Juanfran. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go take a look at the wingers and see if we can get any super pacey wingers that we don't have. So Keita, I don't really like him. We used him in a squad before, and he wasn't the best. But as a super sub with that sort of pace, he might be good. So we will go and get Keita, and I also want to get a really good midfield option. Which Keita is it? Not those. It's going to be. Is it going to be this guy? Yeah, it is this guy. Let's see if hopefully we get him for like 1,200 coins or so. Oh wow, he's super cheap. There's one there for 1,000, but that's at left wing. We might be able to get one cheaper than 1,000 at like left mid or something. No, right, so 1,000 coins the cheapest. We will take him, and we'll put him on the bench. And then I want to go and take a look at the players that I've already got in the team. If I don't have an Isco, adding like an Isco, I need like a strong defensive-minded centre midfielder, maybe like a Busquets to bring on as a sub. Because if my midfield gets tired, I like to bring on good defensive subs, you know. So let's take a look at who we've got in the club. Nation region Spain. So we've got Koke, we've got in the team already. Valero, who doesn't really fit. We've got DeMarcos, who we've got in the team. Trashoraz, Gamez. Okay, so we don't have the players that I thought we had. We don't have an Isco. So I'm actually going to go and buy... I'm going to go and buy a Busquets and an Isco, I think. I don't know how much Busquets go for. I don't know how much Isco goes for, to be fair, either. Isco? I don't know. Hopefully not more than 1,500 coins. Okay. Hopefully not more than 1,900 coins. Right, we could pay 1,800 coins for an Isco. I don't mind having him in the club for... okay, so there's one for 1,700. Okay, so 1,700 is where we're at with Isco. Now, if we could just get one with a high contract. I don't really care about fitness too much, because he is just going to be a sub for the most part, but I don't want it obviously at 62 fitness. That's a bit too low. 12 contracts, 79 fitness is also a bit too low. Maybe we'll get one around the 59th minute. No, we're not going to. So I think there was one there with like 9 contracts and 99 fitness. There's a 799 there. There you go, 9 and 99. We'll take him for 1,700 coins for a bench player. We'll also go and get ourselves Sergio Busquets for a bench player. And I might go and get Fernando Torres, just because I really like Fernando Torres. And then we'll just add a Randy player onto the bench as well, to get ourselves the 7th man. Let's go and get Fernando Torres. His price, actually I might not get Torres because his price might have gone up. Now usually he goes for like 800 coins. Yeah, because he's out of packs. I'm not paying 1,400 coins for Fernando Torres. Who else did I say we're going to get? Busquets. Let's go and have a look how much Sergio Busquets goes for, because Busquets will make a phenomenal late defensive-minded player. You know, if I'm trying to hang on for a win and my midfielders are like just shot to pieces, someone like Busquets will be great, and he's super cheap. I was expecting to pay about 6-7k for him, if I'm honest. I didn't think it'd be down as low as like 3,000 coins or so. Looks like he's even lower than 3,000 coins. We might get him for like 2,500 coins. That's absolutely insane for an 86 rated player to pick him up for 2,900 coins. And we'll pick up this one here. He's just going to sit on the bench for now. We won't be able to bring him on in the first game, of course. But I think we've done all right with this team, guys. I think, I don't know how long it's taken me to build this team. 30 minutes again, a really long video. You guys said you like these long squad building videos. It's going to be no gameplay today. The gameplay, again, will probably be like all post-com, so that I can get more games in. And we just get a couple of Spaniards on here. Vitolo might be worth something to us. Trashoraz has actually got a decent card. Bernat as a backup left back. No, so Trashoraz will go on as well. So that's the team, guys. I'm going to try Perez at centre midfield. If he doesn't work out, I'll probably start playing him at left forwards, and we'll go and get ourselves another centre midfielder. And I'm going to try Juan Fran at centre back, and if he doesn't work out, we're going to put him back at right back, and we'll go and get another centre back. I'm hoping that legend sells, because if he sells for anything more than about 160, 170 basically, if he sells for anything more than 170, we'll make profit. At the time of buying him, we bought him for 160. There was only 2 more on the market. I'm actually really surprised how little of them were on the market. But we're going to have a look at Hierro again and see how many. Watch there be like loads. Yeah, I knew it. Oh yeah, there's one there, 180. I knew it. I just knew all of a sudden there'd be loads on the market. But if he eventually sells, good news. If not, we'll pretty much get our money back, even if we lose a few thousand coins on tax. It was worth the risk, in my opinion, for trying to get the value there. And then we've got 200,000 coins basically sat in the trade pile. Well, 160 to 200,000, and we've got a fantastic Spanish squad that we're going to be able to use to. Tell me I've got a Spanish manager. Yeah, that we're going to be able to use to hopefully win this tournament a fair few times. So in terms of chemistry, the required players for chemistry, De Gea, Ramos and Hesse have 10 chem. Everybody else isn't required to get chemistry, so it doesn't really make any difference. But that is the team there, guys. And that is actually going to be the end of the video today. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.